We are back. Celebration, celebration. Honey, Ashlee is home, you guys. Ashlee is home. This is big news. Woo. This is groundbreaking news. When I tell you these Bamas tried to tell us that Ashlee ain't coming home, it's a wrap. We can forget about it. Ain't no way. Joe ain't gonna do this and Joe ain't gonna do that. But baby, when I tell you God said otherwise, God said otherwise. Oh, God hand is in it, baby. God hand is in this. And honey, we will get justice. I don't care what they say. I don't care what y'all tell me. Joe is going to get his. Joe is over there upset. They said he's still stuck up over in Africa, honey. And good for his butt. But baby, Ashlee is home. Some people will say Gigi. And I say, what? They say, Gigi, well, if God was in it, then why did God allow Joe to take up out of here? You don't question God, okay? All I know is this. He ain't gonna get away with it. All I know is this. We got my eye on you, Joe. You ain't gonna be able to walk and do what you want to do. And I don't know about y'all, but I believe in miracles. Do I have any miracle believers in the house? Press 3 if you're a believer. Come on, do you believe in miracles? Woo, my God is an awesome God. He serves on heaven and earth. Woo, my God is an awesome God. Woo, my God is an awesome God. Honey, when I tell you, they tried to tell us just to lose hope. See, that's what Satan wants. Satan wants us to lose hope and shut our mouth. No, that's our power. God gave us a freedom of breath and a voice and a sound mind. And baby, we're going to use this. So we got a lot of updates to tell you guys. And I just want to say thank y'all. Keep on liking the video. Keep on pushing in the algorithm. Choo, choo. Choo, 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 choo. We are coming, baby. Blow the horn. Joe Mccann, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered, buddy. All right, you're not going to get to unalive a black woman and think it's cool. You're going to get away with it. No, we care about black women. Press 7 if we care about black women. We love black women. Black women out there, you are loved. I love you, black women. I celebrate you, black women. I use my voice to bring awareness, honey. Okay. Woo, I'm so sick and tired of the hate for black women trying to make them feel like they ain't wanted. They don't care. That's the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Woo. So, honey, let's get these likes up here and let's talk all about it, baby, okay? I got a few videos from social media. You know I like to do our discovery. So we go around and we discover new information from different YouTubers and TikToks. I have my panel open so you guys can come up here and hit that link. But nah, y'all not about to act innocent now. Don't do that now. Don't act innocent now, because the way some of y'all was talking when Ashlee died, that shit was foul. That shit was foul, baby. Okay? Press 2 if that shit was foul. Baby, because that was evil. Y'all are some evil-hearted, cold, empty type of fools. That's what some of y'all are. A woman lost her life, a black woman lost her life, and instead of shutting the hell up for 5 minutes, instead of letting her family grieve, damn, the family couldn't even grieve in peace with y'all stupid asses out here running amok, trying to put lies and doing all this shit. Y'all turned it into a damn celebration, all because of Kevin Samuels. That nigga died 5-6 years ago. Ain't nobody thinking about Kevin Samuels. Ain't nobody thinking about his ass, okay? Let it go. I think you better let it go. Let it go, baby. Like TKO, let that shit go, okay? Whew, y'all turned that shit into a celebration. Like you was waiting. Like you had your comments ready, your fingers itching to just type some nasty shit the second her name was in the headline news. That ain't normal, baby. That's hate right there. That's that deep, ugly resentment. Y'all carry that shit around when they see a woman living her best life on social media. Now, was she living her best life? Oh, we don't know. But from the looks of it, it looked like she was living all right to me. And they feel some type of way about it. They feel jealous about it. They feel hate about it. So when something bad happens to that lady, that black girl, Ashlee, honey, they feel justified. They feel vindicted. They feel like, see, that's what she gets for being with a white man. That's what y'all get for being with a white man. You better just stick with a black man. Hell no. Black men better do better. If you want black women to desire you, you better do better. You better man up. Man the hell up. Do better, black man. If you want black women to desire you, man up. Ain't no more free handouts. Hell. Woo. No, the hell is not. Woo. Now look, y'all. Her body is back home. Her family gonna bury her. People gonna stand over her casket and face reality. And that loud and nasty energy that a lot of y'all got, it looks stupid, okay? It looks so small. Now it look exactly what it was the whole time. People talking reckless about something they don't understand. And let me say this very clear, because people love to play dumb when it's time to be accountable. Abusive situations don't look like horror movies at the start. I think I need to say that again. Abusive situations do not look like a damn horror movie at the start. It might look like Fantasy Island, okay? It looks real nice and sweet. And I want to say thank you, Yolanda. Yolanda just donated $10, y'all. That's a real supporter right there. Woo, can y'all give it up for Yolanda? Because, honey, you know I need every dollar. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up and let's make Joe really mad. Let's make Joe really mad. Let's get the likes up. Let him know that Ashlee is loved and she cared for. All right? Period. I don't care what they say. But back, abusive situations do not look like a horror story. Okay? They don't. It start with control, y'all. It start with jealous. It start with somebody checking your phone, telling you what you can talk to and who you can't talk to, trying to isolate you little by little. Okay? And people on the outside, they laugh that shit off. They downplay it. They say, oh, well, that's just how their relationship is. What you want us to do about it? That's just how they get down, y'all. Until it escalates, until it turns into fear, until it turns into a danger zone, until it turns into something nobody can undo. And then everybody want to act all shocked. Then everybody want to post prayers and rest in peace, like that wasn't just in the comments being disrespectful as hell. That part right there, that pissed me off. That fake switch up. That is that performative sympathy after the damage is already done. Do y'all like all that performative sympathy? Nah. Keep that same energy you had when you was laughing, ho. Keep that same boldness you had when you was typing like somebody's life was a damn joke. Because now it's real. We about to have a funeral for Ashlee. Family is hurting right now, and it's consequences that don't disappear when you close an app. And for any woman watching this right now, if something is in your relationship feels off, baby, if somebody got you feeling they like controlling you scared of them, or you're constantly got to walk on eggshells, got to watch what you say. You can't really express yourself, because if you express yourself, he's so damn sensitive, he may be offended, and then he may haul off and hit your ass, go upside your head. You know what I'm saying? You don't supposed to live like that. That ain't freedom. That ain't life. Don't ignore that sign, y'all. Do not ignore it. Don't let nobody gas you into thinking that shit is normal. That's your role. Stay in a woman's lane. That's what it's supposed to be. That shit ain't normal. Don't let nobody gas you up, because that's how it starts. And sometimes that's how it ends. And I don't care who uncomfortable hearing that. Better be uncomfortable now than dead later. Okay? Okay. Now let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Now look. Okay. Y'all want to go to the Discovery? Let's go into Discovery. I want to start this off with this guy right here on TikTok. Let's hear what he got to say.
It has been flown back to the United States as of Friday the 24th. So, folk, especially my TikTok sleuths out there, I just have quite a few concerns. First of all, I'm so extremely happy that at least her parents have her, to this degree at least, back home with them. So I'm very, very happy about that.
I'm very happy about that too. I want to ask you guys, did you guys think this would go so fast? Press 2 if you knew that this was go like it was going to go. Press 7 if you had doubts. You know, a lot of you guys did have doubts. A lot of you guys were saying, oh my God, the family is quiet. What the family is doing. Why y'all so quiet, family? The parents ain't out here doing X, Y, and Z. You know, a lot of us felt that way, but guess what? The parents was doing some shit. They just wasn't letting us know. And sometimes you got to do that to get results. So I had it in my heart, y'all. I had it in my spirit that these parents were going to do right by Ashlee. Okay. So if they are quiet, give them time, give them patience. Hell, we are going to be the soldiers. We ain't going to let up. We going to put the foot on the pressure. We ain't going to let up. Okay. You could honey. So let's go. I know a lot of y'all really felt that way. Let's get back.
But, folk, please help me understand. I thought that her father's GoFundMe, the purpose of the GoFundMe was for them to travel to Zanzibar.
Don't start no shit. Hashtag don't start it. Is he starting shit right now, y'all? Because I'm about to be pissed the fuck off. Look, her body is at home. If they took their butt over there to Zanzibar, they could be taken out in a minute, and America can't even do anything. America can't do anything over there. It's best that her body is here. Because if the parents or any of you Americans go over there, when America said it is a ban zone, is a risk zone, so if they do anything illegal to you over there, America can't help you. We ain't gonna get the body over here, and hell, we're gonna have more African Americans dead over there. So they did right. They did right. We don't have no problem with them getting the money to take the body and bring it over here and doing what they have to do. We're not gonna start this shit. See, he gonna piss me off. I'm gonna have to skip his video. Okay. He gonna piss me the fuck off. Okay. Don't start your shit, man. Okay. Woo! Let me fast forward.
Missouri Resort, because it's not even considered a hotel, it's considered a resort. And it's extremely high end. I'm just not quite so sure why an attendant would be just randomly walking around with or without a charger. And whether she told him to come back or not in 15 minutes or so, he would just decide to open the door because he sees that the lights are all off. Like, I'm not sure what type of hotel or resort anywhere would just decide to open someone's door. Very, 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 very suspicious in my mind. Another thing, folks.
All right. So, what are y'all thoughts about that? He's talking about some old stuff. I'm about to flip off of him because he's getting on my nerves. I ain't going to hold you. All right. So, he's talking about the charger. Do you guys not know that the charger was his charger? Press 1 if you know that that phone charger was his goddamn charger and he wanted to get his charger back. Do you think they at hotels and they're just giving out random ass chargers? Huh? Do y'all really think hotels work like that? You can just go down and they got 50 chargers on deck. That was a personal charger. They want their motherfucking charger back, man. Okay, get my shit. So why did he bust open that door? I don't know why he ain't bust open that door, but I know he wanted that motherfucking charger back. You said you needed this charger for X amount of minutes. Now I'm going to need it back. Okay, what's up? Okay, I'm going to need it back. Now, why he bust up in that place, I don't know. She could be getting her freak on. You know what I'm saying? I know he wanted that charger back. Mm-mm. Uh-oh. Thank you. We got Ashlee family in here. Gigi, my niece is Ashlee. Okay, my niece is Ashlee, father's sister. I want to say thank you for keeping her start alive. Well, thank you, baby. And I would love for you to come up here. I would love for you to hit this link and come up here and talk to us. Anybody, feel free to come up here and talk to us. I'm going to get off this man because he's really getting on my nerves. And my patience is kind of thin nowadays. So I'm going to do us a favor because I'm going to keep playing him and keep cussing him out at the same time. I know y'all don't want to hear me cuss his ass out, but that's what he going to make me do. So I want to go to this YouTuber.
You don't need to wear a bra. You don't need to wear panties.
Now, I have some good news in the Ashlee Jeanae case. Ashlee's father, Harry Robinson, tweeted out this picture and caption, "Our baby is back home in the States." And though I am overwhelmed with joy for her parents, we still need to talk about this guy, Joe Mccann. And after we're done talking about Joe, we are going to give you guys some answers to your most pressing questions. What's going on with the autopsy and the toxicology report? What did the U.S. Embassy ultimately do to help Ashlee Jeanae and her family? What can the U.S. do now that Ashlee's body is back in the United States of America? We have an update on Zanzibar's investigation. A lot of you have asked, did they close the case? Have they changed their initial ruling that Ashlee...
Who's asking a dumbass question? Did they close the case? Do y'all know how cases work? Sometimes cases are open for, I don't know, X amount of years, X amount of months. It takes time. Okay? I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I really don't know how many cases in America. Man, I'm going to fast forward because y'all going to piss me off.
Some people on the team did not want the announcement to come out, but the father, Harry, wanted to put that out. That is what I am hearing. I am always going to be on the side of respecting the family and, of course, respecting my sources when they give me information.
He got the inside source, y'all.
If you're wondering why I didn't tell you guys in that video, I was given direction not to say. Seeing that Savannah has put this out, she tweeted this and she said, Ashlee's body has been returned to the United States. Please keep her family in your hearts and prayers as they await the results of the autopsy and the investigation continues. If Savannah and her daddy could say it, I am going to say it. Ashlee's body is back home in the U.S. With that out the way, let's move on to the autopsy and the toxicology report. Zanzibar officials are done with their reporting and the samples that they have collected. That is why Ashlee's body was able to be released. But with that comes a whole bunch of other questions. Now, the U.S. Embassy was, of course, over there, from what we've heard, to oversee the autopsy and investigation. The difference of overseeing versus actually doing it is not that they're actually in the room during the autopsy and toxicology. The U.S. Embassy is just there to kind of relay information back to the family in a more official way instead of being on the phone with a grieving family member or friend. So that was the U.S.
Child, in other words, the people in Africa, you know you know how the countries are. Shit, you know, in Africa they are so behind. They are so behind, especially in that part they was in. Shit, all they got is goddamn Libras and bears. The fanciest place she was at a damn zoo. As if that's romantic. That shit is not romantic. But pretty much they don't know what they're doing over there. That's why you got to bring it to America. America is way more advanced with the technology, and they can spot a lie in a hole in a heartbeat. The people in Africa, they don't know what they're doing. So that's in a nutshell. Thank you, Esther. How you doing, girl? Esther donated $10, y'all. Woo, give it up for Esther. Esther, when you gonna come up here and say something about this? I'm ready for you to walk it down. All right. Hey, Gigi, sneaking in for a quick watch. Hope you all love you too, boo. Oh, was any organs removed? I hope not, but we gonna find out. America is on that case. And if I tell you one thing, if organs is removed, Zimbabwe, y'all gonna be on y'all back. Woo! America gonna put y'all on y'all back, Zimbabwe. If any organs is removed, okay? I'm just letting y'all know. Every toe better be intact. Every finger better be intact. Every hair strand better be intact. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
U.S. Embassy's role. I'm sure a lot of you, even myself, was thinking, oh, maybe they could be in the room, they could do whatever. No, I've been told and been given 100% concrete information that the U.S. Embassy's people are not directly in the room. And that, again, opens up more questions. But let me get to that. I'll get to that in a minute. The fact that Ashlee's body is back in the U.S. now, a lot of people have says, well, what does that mean? Can the U.S. conduct their own autopsy and their own toxicology and start their own investigation?
Yes.
The answer is yes. Zanzibar has their samples, has done their stuff, and you can continue to do autopsies. And even after the U.S., her parents can do an independent autopsy and toxicology. But there are still things that go along with that, and I have them here. First thing is, even if the U.S. or an independent autopsy is done, and they, for example, find different findings, let's just say, findings that...
Okay, look, I'm going to go back to that lady, that judge lady, because she explained it really good about how we're going to figure out if it's been a choking or if she was hanged. Do y'all remember that judge lady that I had up here? Yeah, I'm going to bring her up here to try to see if she can explain it more. What is that judge lady name? Do y'all remember that judge lady? Y'all knew her. That was my first time actually seeing her, but y'all know everything about her. I would love to bring her back up here if I can find her name. I need to search it. Okay, Ashlee Jeanae, how she died. I don't even know if it's gonna come pack up. Do y'all remember her name? Not sure. All right, let's just go back here.
That she didn't self-unalive herself. Findings of other things that the U.S. does not agree with over in Zanzibar. The U.S. can't necessarily make Zanzibar change or you have the attention of the United States of America. The case was zipped up in 20. Zanzibar would release her body. Like I said, so happy for their parents, family. The second question is, or maybe not necessarily doing, and they're opening themselves up. And this is what I'm fearing about her body being back here and them just trying to sweep this under the rug. They need proof beyond a reasonable doubt for them to change their ruling because it looks bad. Okay, let's go now to hotel evidence. And when the police, their DNA in the room, was there blood in the room? Was there fingerprints? Did they do any of that? We're still waiting on that. Okay, so the answer is we're still waiting.
So they ain't do shit, so he's asking, was the blood in the room? Was the fingerprints in the room? No, they didn't do that. If they did that, they would already did it. They would already told you. How long it's been? It's been too damn long. They ruled it as she did this to herself to make Joe and his millionaire friends happy. Joe is really good friends with the owner of the hotel, and he knows the police there. These are his stomping grounds, okay? These are his stomping grounds. So you know it's corrupt. Hashtag Zimbabwe. What is that? What's the name of the motherfucking city? The place in Africa is corrupt. You can't take shit what they say, honestly. All right. Someone asked here, I'm going to read here. For the people asking about the GoFundMe, please understand it doesn't matter if they didn't use it for her funeral. Well, they haven't even had the funeral yet, so we still need money for the funeral. The money can be used for other things like look, the money is used whatever the way the family need to use it in order to bring Ashlee back, in order to get progress. That is what the money is for. The people that's asking this shit didn't even give no money, okay? The people that's asking this shit are just trying to push confusion. Do not pay attention to these mother suckers, okay? They don't give a damn. The people that we gave money to them. We are happy her body is here in America. We are happy that her family is fighting. The money is for them to fight this war. So however they fight it, whatever they do, as long as they're fighting, baby, as long as they fighting, that's what they're doing. The parents are fighting, okay? Let's clear this shit up, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of y'all. We're not going to have no confusion today. All right. So I'm going to go to this other YouTuber first. Let me see if it's any other.
Finally, some good news. Ashlee Jeanae's body has been released from Zanzibar, and she is officially back on U.S. soil with her parents. You would think that Ashlee's body coming back home would actually quiet things down. Oh, hell no. This has created more questions. What can the U.S. do now that her body has been officially returned? Can Joe face charges?
Well, let me ask you that. What can they do now? They're going to get a second autopsy and we're going to have a fucking funeral. That's a blessing. And I don't mind y'all asking questions. Let the motherfuckers ask questions. What's going to happen? Is it great now? Is it better now that her body is here? It is wonderful that her body is here. You know why? Because now we can have a proper funeral for her. We can have a proper goodbye for her. Before it was looking like, we was not going to bury her. We was not going to have a proper home going for her. And that's what some of y'all wanted, evil mother effers. But you know what? God stepped in and God intervened and God said, yes, we are going to have a proper funeral for her. We're going to give this Black African-American queen the way she wanted to go. Okay? It's going to be really bougie and fancy the way she likes it. All right. And we're going to remember the great things of Ashlee because she was so sweet. She was so lovable and beautiful. So that's what that is. That's a good thing. And what else could they do? They're going to get a second autopsy and they're going to find out that Joe put his hands around her neck and Joe took her ass out of there. That's what's going to happen. Okay. They're going to find out she didn't do this to herself. That's what's going to happen. And then it's going to be like, well, who said she did this to herself? Who said it? And I'm assuming Joe. Didn't Joe start that rumor? Press 2 if Joe started the rumor. Joe told the family that she did that to herself, right? Let's make it clear. Who started the rumor that she did that to herself? Can y'all tell me who started that rumor? That he called the family and said, hey, I want to let y'all know y'all daughter, she decided she just wanted to go to heaven. And she said, peace out. Who started that rumor? Joe? Okay, if Joe started that rumor, that's what Joe did. And he lied. That Joe is a liar. And man, okay, so that's Joe. Joe did that.
In the U.S., what is going on with the autopsy and the toxicology report? Has Zanzibar closed their case and have they changed their initial ruling that Ashlee unalived herself? Also, what's going on with the hotel room evidence and the damn surveillance footage? I just recorded a YouTube video trying to answer all these questions and more. Make sure you check it out. Link.
All right, we already checked it out.
Hey guys, so there's an
We talk about Ashlee Robinson, the lifestyle influencer who goes by Ashlee Jeanae on social media, who died while on a trip with her fiance. And while officially it has been reported that she took her own life, her family does not believe that to be true, and an investigation into the circumstances surrounding her death is ongoing. This is 31-year-old Ashlee Jeanae. She's a lifestyle influencer on
Beautiful, beautiful. Love the eyewear. Love the earrings. Look, she has style, girl. Any man would love to be with Ashlee. Any man would love to be with Ashlee, honey. Okay? Ashlee was drop dead gorgeous and they're jealous. Jealous.
social media, and she lived a happy, fun life. This is 45-year-old Joe Mccann with Ashlee. And earlier this month, they were on a trip to celebrate Ashlee's birthday, traveling to Zanzibar in Tanzania. They were staying in a luxury villa at the Zuri Zanzibar, and the vacation was Ashlee's dream trip. They celebrated her birthday.
Hold on. It was her dream trip to go to fucking Africa. I don't believe that part. So, can y'all clarify, was this Ashlee's dream trip to go to fucking Africa? Press 2 if this was her dream trip. Press 7 if this is a lie. Look, I thought me and Ashlee have more shit in common. I don't want to go to fucking Africa for my birthday. Be around with zoos and the Libras and tigers. I could do that at the Detroit Zoo. I can do that in America to go to a fucking zoo. You're not about to take me to Africa to take me to a zoo and dress me up with no clothes on with some high ass heels to feed a fucking giraffe. Hell no, that ain't romantic. That ain't cute either. Shit. I'd rather do them pictures with AI. Okay. All that stinking ass elephant poop and all these wild ass animals ready to snap on my ass because they see me as a fucking dessert. Hell no. So I would love to see where y'all getting this information from, that this was Ashlee's fantasy type of thing. I don't To me, if I was, because I think I have a lot in common with Ashlee. This is not even my dream, but okay, on my birthday, take me to Paris or Milan Fashion Week or something in the fashion world. Ashlee was a fashion girl. She's not a fucking zoo girl. Ashlee was not a fucking nature girl. She's a fashion girl. She want to be going to the fashion houses. She want to go to the elites, honey. She want to go in Europe and shit like that. She ain't trying to go to motherfucking Africa with a fucking wig and lace fronts and glue. Girl, bye. So, honey, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that, honey. Don't y'all think Ashlee would have loved to be at Paris or Milan Fashion Week with all the high-end celebrities, Cardi B, shit like that? Joe, take me to shit like that. Where it's air conditioning, it's controlled atmosphere, not no fucking Africa in the hot-ass sun feeding gorillas and apes and shit bananas. That is not sexy and that is not cute. I would not want that. Hell no.
On April 5th, and they were doing some incredible things exploring the country, including going on a safari. And during that safari, Joe Mccann proposed to Ashlee. Ashlee was ecstatic.
I don't think this is romantic at all. It looks scary to me. I don't want nobody to propose to me at a zoo, a nature resort, whatever you call it. Hell no. But see, this is Joe idea. This Joe do what he want to do. And they said Joe always go to this African place because he like to freak off with the chocolate women there because he can get them for the low. And he's known this is his place where he go hoe around. So who wants to go to a place where their husband always hoeing around? Nah, in this picture here with a fucking zebra. Nah, and I got my makeup on and I got a wig on, 30, 40-inch bust out. Do you really think I want to be at a fucking zoo with a 40-inch bust down wig and some eyelashes and some makeup? That don't even go together. That shit don't, that is mismatch. That don't go together. In a hot ass Africa, that don't go together, y'all. But let's go.
She posted a video to Instagram of the proposal, and the caption read, "Still taking this in, somewhere in Africa." She shared another post with several moments from her birthday celebration, and in the photos and videos, she seemed to be having the trip of a lifetime. And her caption on that post read, "Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be." But on April 8th, everything
Child, she was just making the best out of it and being grateful.
changed. According to local police, that day, Ashlee and Joe Mccann had gotten into a fight at their hotel, prompting the staff at the hotel to separate them into different rooms. That same day, police
Yeah, because she didn't want to go to that fucking hot ass zoo. She was putting on, y'all. I promise you. All that shit she was putting on. I know how these type of girls operate. Do you guys remember the case with Tyrone and Lulu? Press 7. Well, that was a couple too, and one of them died shortly after. And everybody said Lulu did not care for going to that place because this guy Tyrone had her like in a camping in a nature. Like men like that nature shit. Women and these type of girls, not so much. They like high-end control, atmospheres. But men love nature stuff, So I'm just saying, but let's go.
say Ashlee asked a hotel worker for help regarding a phone charger, and when the worker went to Ashlee's room, she didn't answer. Police say the hotel worker used an emergency key and once inside the room, found Ashlee unconscious after what appeared to be an attempt to take her own life. The hotel worker immediately called for help and Ashlee was rushed to the hospital, but the next day she passed away while...
All right, let's talk about that. Since she wanted to go to heaven, right? Joe said, "Oh my God, Ashlee just want to go to heaven." Why in the hell she want to go to heaven so bad? Why? Why? That must be a horrible ass birthday trip to make me want to go to heaven. Man, that gotta be a horrible ass birthday trip to make me want to go to heaven. And then I'm with the love of my life, supposedly. Okay. If anything, you were supposed to make her feel good, make her feel like life is worth living. But instead, in your presence, she felt like life was so horrible she had to get out of here. It's because of you, Joe. Ain't nobody just gonna up and do that just because. That's just ridiculous. All right? It's ridiculous. It's a bunch of lies. And it all stems at him. And I want to know if you guys had to entertain the idea that she wanted to go to heaven. Why do you think that she want to go to heaven so bad? You with the man of your life, right? This is a $1 million man. He took you for a fucking to the zoo in Africa for your birthday. So why would you want to go now? You always wanted to go to the African zoo, allegedly. I don't believe that. But why now? Shit. This shit don't make sense.
Undergoing treatment. Ashlee's parents say that her fiance did not inform them about what happened until 11 hours after the incident, and that when he did reach out, he did not share a lot of detail. In fact, they were only told that
he didn't share a lot of detail because he set it up. People are asking, is it true that he knew the people at the resort? Yes, he always go there, girl. Do you know how many times that that Joe and his friends go there to freak off with these girls? So many times. Joe is old, y'all. How old is Joe? In his 50s or 60s? He been going to Africa since he was probably like in his 20s. You get what I'm saying? Look at Elon Musk. Look at a lot of these rich white men. They go to Africa and they colonize Africa. They got Africa all up in their loophole. And when you want to make a whole bunch of money, they go to these places in Africa and they take advantage of the people in Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's why South Africa trying to kick everybody out that's not South African. Whoo, I tell you what, honey. Not only was Joe going to that place in Africa, but all Joe millionaire friends go there too. And they say they love the prostitutes at Africa. You know why? Because they do underage girls, y'all. Just like the Epstein Island. Don't you know a lot of those rich white men, they love Epstein Island? Well, shit, this is the black Epstein Island, okay? You get it? You get it? This is the black Epstein Island, honey. Okay? So that's why he wanted to go there. And he know he can get away and take her ass out of there. Just like in Epstein Island. I bet you can just unalive somebody over there if you wanted to too. Okay? So, honey, anything goes on Devil Island. Let's go.
Ashlee had died by the hotel, not by Ashlee's fiance. An investigation into the suspicious circumstances surrounding Ashlee's death is ongoing. Police in Zanzibar said that Joe Mccann has been questioned by investigators and that his passport has been suspended, but there have been no updates for 10 days, so we don't know the current status of the investigation or where he is. But those who knew Ashlee do not believe that she took.
They said that his passport had been taken. I need to see proof of that. I need to see proof of the passport being taken. And if his passport is being taken, does that mean that they don't believe that she did this to herself? Because if you don't believe that, or if you really feel like this happened to herself, then why hold Joe? Why hold him if he's so innocent? Something is up. I don't know if the African people is just making up shit so it seemed like they doing Joe really bad to get us to shut the fuck up and forget about it, or are they really trying to hold him accountable? I doubt that part, because the people over there in Africa, they worship the white men like Joe. You know what I'm saying? They look at him as he's an American white guy with a whole bunch of money. And just because like America don't fool with the country, other Americans that got a whole bunch of money, they go behind Americans' back and they cut all these effed up deals. They tell these individuals, I can lobby you so you can have a good standing with America, because a lot of these countries, they want to have a good standing with America. So you have a lot of people that would take money from these countries and try to lobby and do whatever they can or elect whoever they can so they can do some type of partnership with America. I mean, it's so many things and ways to twist it, but we got to keep our foot on the African people and Joe neck so we can we watching y'all, and we seeing that Africa, I cannot pronounce that name, the Zimbabwe. Anyway, listen, Santanania, look, the place in Africa that Ashlee died in, y'all gonna be known as the killer of black women. Y'all allow white men to fly black women over there and unalive them. That's what y'all are going to be known for. The place where they kill black American women and get away with it. Do y'all want that on y'all name? Okay? We're not going to have this shit, Africans.
Her own life. Ashlee's family said in a statement, quote, "At this time, there is an active investigation into the circumstances surrounding Ashlee's suspicious passing. Although we have many questions, we are placing our trust in the officials in Zanzibar and are working closely with them as we seek clarity and answers." When asked if they think Joe was involved in Ashlee's death, they basically reiterated the same thing, that the investigation is ongoing. But all they really want is justice for Ashlee. So hopefully this investigation will be handled properly and the truth behind whatever happened to her will be discovered. Rest in peace, Ashlee. We need to talk about Ashlee Robinson, the lifestyle influencer.
So see, this the shit I'm talking about right here. They talking about Joe been gone from Tanzania. Let me tell you something. How in the hell he gone from that? And he going to South Africa? What? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, I need to see the receipts. I thought y'all said he took the passport away. How in the hell he gonna go from one country to a different country? Cause South Africa is its own country, y'all. I know y'all think I'm stupid, cause a lot of y'all think Africa is a country. Did y'all know Africa is not no damn country? That is a damn continent. Yeah, girl. It's a whole bunch of countries in Africa. So how in the hell did they take his passport if he is ass in South Africa? Okay? Huh? So I think y'all lying or y'all trying to gas me up. It's some shit going on here. Okay? Uh-uh. All right. So let's get on out of here. Let's go to FEMA. All right. So FEMA, she's a YouTuber and she talks about this a lot. So I want to hear what FEMA got to say. Yeah, this is a special time. It's sad, but she got the picture of Ashlee Daddy and Ashlee together. You know, when she was young. You know, do you know what it's like to lose a daughter, a son that you raised all your life and now they're gone? And you always imagined that you would go before your daughter, your son. Damn it, we only get one life, y'all. Do y'all get this shit? We all gonna die. Press 7 if you know we all gonna die. So live your life good, y'all, because you don't know when you gonna die. You can die tonight. You can die in your sleep. You gonna die. Okay? So, honey, it's just so sad that she left so soon. She has so much life. She wanted to do so much shit. Ashlee was not done yet. Ashlee was not done. And it's so effed up that these men, they just took her light and dimmed it and burnt it out. Okay? Burnt it out. Why did he do it? Why? I don't know why. Most men kill you because you want to leave them. That's the number one sign I be hearing. If you want to leave the man, what did he do? He'll unalive your ass. So I'm thinking, was it one moment in a life where she was going to leave him? And he was like, okay, I'm going to set this ass up and you ain't going to never make me feel rejected ever. You're not going to make me feel rejected ever. And do you know why black men and these men and white men go to prostitutes? Do you know why? Press 7 if you know why. Press 10 if you don't know why. You know why they go to prostitutes, y'all? Because the prostitutes tell lies to men. Men love to be lied to. They tell them, oh, daddy, you're so handsome. Just how Nicki Minaj is lying to Trump, talking about he's so motherfucking handsome like a goddamn prostitute on the stage of Mega. But we ain't talking about that. They love to be lied to. They love to be gassed up. They love to be ego. And they will pay for the shit, okay? They will pay for you to lie to them and do all this stuff. And they don't have to face no consequences, and you don't see them for the bastard or the cheater or the liar they are. They don't want, man, they just want to be looked at as a good light and be lied to with no consequences, no accountability, and it makes them feel good, okay? You got an Ashlee right there. What the hell you need to go and F with another woman for? You got all the beauty right there, okay? So, honey, I don't know, but it's still Point to Joe. Let's go.
And our beautiful duo over found out later on that she actually works with the FBI, CIA to solve cold cases. Her name is Eleanor, and I had shared Eleanor with you here. And I will never, ever forget. She told me, Fumi, about 1999 into what she had to say. Okay, people from Russia.
All right, so I came on this page because the title says that Ashlee's mother told her about Joe. So I wanted to see what Ashlee said about Joe. They are saying Ashlee's mom is breaking her silence about Joe. And you guys know Joe's supposed to be, I guess, somewhere in Africa he's still having a time of his life. Not saying nothing, still having, freak offs with all these young girls, probably petting on animals. I hope he's not into animals. Okay. I don't know.
Within a business capacity. And then I'm immediately.
And most likely Joe was out there for business. I think Joe was out there for business. I really think. I don't think he was just going out there for a fucking zoo. He was doing some business. Now, whether it was it illegal business, was it shiesty business? Possibly. I think Joe is is not to be trusted in business. I hear he has a bad reputation in business. Iggy Azalea even said he's a horrible person in business. And I think he was going to the Africa place to do some bad business deals. Some shiesty shit.
Thrown into the mindset of the dark web. So I know that this man is working in or around or viewing the dark web. This is the first like triad of things I get with him. There's something going on over here. And then immediately I zoom back to Ashlee.
All right, so she's playing the psychic lady. And this is Ashlee. Can we just look at the damn picture? Hold on. You got some girl. You all oiled up looking sexy at the zoo? Hell no. Hell no. Ooh, bless Ashlee Hart. I couldn't do that shit. I'm gonna attract all these fucking flies because you know flies stay around these animals because the animals do not wipe their ass. They stay got shit residue all on their backside. And I guess you're going to feed them and taking pictures. I guess maybe Joe fantasy is to see her in the fucking wild like an animal. I don't know. But I'm assuming this was Joe's idea. And at the bottom it says, you know, Ashlee, happy birthday, Ashlee, with some rose petals. And I guess he paid for somebody to do this. And did you hear they trying to lie and say she did all this for herself? You know that's a damn lie. Ashlee is not about to come out of pockets to go to the zoo in Africa and pay for this shit. Man, please. If she was going to do that, she would have took her girlfriends, not this man. Hell. Oh, y'all be saying anything. But if she really wanted to go to the zoo in Africa, God bless her heart.
Ashlee's energy. And I'm saying it like this because I wrote it down in this way when I was actually asking what happened.
So I guess she's trying to be sexy. Is he grabbing on her fucking wig? Oh, God. Ooh, could you imagine if that goddamn giraffe is starting to grab her with lace front? Baby. See, that's why I don't fuck with animals like that. But I guess they try to make it sexy.
So it was written down prior to me doing this reading so I can kind of tell you in the direction that I was getting it. I go immediately to Ashlee's energy. She knew that going on this trip was a mistake. She felt it and she didn't listen to herself. And there's a lot of sorrow around that. She sits at the feet of her mother and asks her to forgive her and says she's sorry for what she did because I believe her mother told her to get away from this guy.
Okay, so here it is. Okay, this is the part where the title goes in at, where Ashlee mom warns her about Joe. Ashlee mom told her about Joe. That's what the psychic lady's saying, okay? So yeah, she said, get away from Joe. You know, Joe is not a good guy. And ain't the mama and Joe, they're about the same age.
And of course, as parents, we know our children will never listen to us, even if they love us and talk to us 24 times a day. They're not going to listen. They're going to do what they do because they feel like they're grown and they know better. And sometimes adult people can't see what's in front of them. But
hold on, they're going to feel like they're grown. They are grown. It's 31 years old grown. I'm just trying to get an understanding. They going to feel like they're grown. Bitch, they are grown. Hell. 18, you are grown, and she 31. She grown. Oh. I just think Joe was way more intelligent. He was way more calculated. He was way more cunning. He was way more manipulative. He was way more than Ashlee. When you compare Ashlee mind to Joe, Ashlee cannot compete with Joe Mind, how he can, play her ass. Joe is a player. These men are players too. And they will take you on out of here. Ashlee be thinking she playing Joe. Joe playing her ass the whole time. Okay? That's how I see it. Joe has outsmarted her and unalived her. She couldn't see the manipulation because she was possibly blinded by whatever Joe lies were. Joe is a liar. He can push fantasy in your face. And a lot of these women, they want to believe in the fantasy that these men push. Men are good at lying to you, ladies. They're good at knowing what you want and actually saying it and making you feel like it's going to come to pass if you just trust them. And that's where she failed, trusting his ass, okay?
Her mother 100% said something to Ashlee along the lines of, this guy you need to get away from. She went on the trip and it seemed and redeemed itself. She felt happy, but I'm going to explain something about the manipulation that I got. And it was something that came through and it was a very weird thing, so I'm not sure that I understand it. So it's all moving towards Ashlee's birthday, a celebration of her birthday. Okay, she's turning 31. She has new business deals when she arrives home. She's taking the direction of her celebrity in a different way. She's getting ready to really ground down and do some work. She also wants to start a family and have a married life. So it's a different chapter in her life. And suddenly, this guy comes through without allowing her to sell her birthday and by binding and combining the energy and proposes to her prior to her birthday. So all the focus goes on, you would think it went on to her because she's a social media person, but it goes on to him. He derives and collects energy, okay, harvests energy from everybody looking at them as a couple. He's attaching to her. He's overthrowing.
Okay. So I know some of y'all are fans of Salome Bella, the psychic lady. That's fine, but I still got my motherfucking opinion, okay? And I'm not a fan of nobody, okay? But she says that the white man, damn, here I go saying the white man. I ain't gonna try to waste. Ooh, the black coming out, girl. Ooh, the black coming out of me. Because I'll be the first one. Don't call him white. Say his name, Joe. Ooh, the nigga came out of me right there. I said the white man. Oh, my God. Joe, she said Joe wanted to use Ashlee because he got energy out of what the fuck? He got energy by people believing that they were in a relationship. Is that what she said? Huh? Did I get it right or did I confuse it? Joe benefited with people thinking they are a couple. Is that right? Joe benefited because people thinking they are a couple. Press 2 if I got it right. Press 7 if I got it wrong. That's what I heard her say. Now, I'm going to question any and everybody, okay? Ain't nobody God over here. Is that what she said? Okay, I'll wait till y'all answer.
Her birthday celebration by attaching to her. And I know as I'm saying this, a lot of you will say, no, wait, I got engaged on my birthday. I don't think your partners are manipulative like this. This guy went to Tanzania with an ulterior motive, okay? And at the same time as I'm saying this,
Now, I believe that part, that he went on that trip to unalive her ass. I do believe that part. But I find it hard to believe that, he was getting off or getting some type of energy with them thinking, having y'all to think they are in a real relationship. I think that was her doing. She wanted it for her statuses to make people feel like she's living the dream life with a man and this man is doing X, Y, and Z. I think that was her doing. And like y'all said, why didn't he put her on his Instagram? If he was getting so much energy and so much glory, then why didn't he market it on his shit? Hell, it's easy. Just put a picture of him and Ashlee on his stuff, but he never did that. So that's why I also question that. And I just don't see it like that. But go ahead. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe. Some people believe in Jesus Christ and some people don't. Some people believe in Jesus Christ and some people believe in psychics. Some people believe in Allah Some people believe in butter. Hell, do what you do.
Getting this information, I'm seeing two people in the background and they are watching this couple. The reason that they're watching this couple in an opportunistic way, okay, so there's another manipulation coming from outside people. Two male people watching this couple is because this couple is constantly barking at each other and making a spectacle and even getting into a fight reportedly by the hotel people or the restaurant people or where they were staying people, that they had to break this fight up and put them in separate rooms like toddlers. Her career goes back a long time though, approximately 15 years. She's a print model, a spokesperson. She did all kinds of things. So she had put herself in the business at a very young age.
She was pissed the fuck off. I would too. I will argue with that man if he took my ass to the zoo. You done put me all the way out here in Africa to go to a damn zoo. You done told me it's my birthday and you was going to do something special for me, something I really love. And this is what it is. And then on top of that, you cheating with different random girls. You treat me like shit. Of course, he's treating her like this. This is for the cameras. They are fake. Okay? Damn. Everything on social media, when it comes to them, I believe it's fucking fake. It's just for the look. It's just for the fucking show. This is what content creators do. All their relationships, they put on for the cameras. Okay, she had to make the use of it. So I would have been pissed off too if Joe, and you got all this money, millionaire, and you're going to take me to a zoo in Africa for my birthday? Take this shit. I don't want it. Man, I don't want to go to Africa to a zoo for my birthday. And I guess they said it was a surprise. This is a fucked up surprise. Shit. Ashlee done had it. Ashlee said, listen, I've been trying to be nice and sweet to you. I've been trying to be tolerant of this shit. But she couldn't take it no more. And I guess Joe, he couldn't stand her ass at this point. So, he wasn't all sweet and trying to calm her down. He was going blow for blow. He was ready to rock her ass boat. So that's how I see that. He was ready to rock her boat.
Age and was becoming successful in a lot of different genres. And most importantly for her, the influencer type of celebrity, which gave her a huge following and people enjoyed watching her lifestyle content. Now, she went on this birthday trip with her boyfriend named Joe Mccann, who's approximately 17 years older than her, 48. Okay, so he's in that age range somewhere. And the two of them traveled out of the country and they were on this lovely vacation with these extraordinary animals and surroundings and beautiful things. I mean, just absolutely lovely things. Her birthday was on April 5th.
Ooh, don't tell me that. Do not tell me this. Okay, I don't know what's going on, what I'm reading. All right, so this lady says, they say that Joe took her to a crypto event. Okay, that is something Ashlee would like to do. She wants to be around a whole bunch of millionaires, people that's going up in the world, because I would like to do that too. That is Ashlee's style. I get that. Allegedly, but her pictures were overly sexually and not business website appropriate. Okay, so the issue with this is I cannot fathom a real man wanting to push his soon-to-be wife to other men and knowing how other men are, because he is a predator. He's always looking at women, objectifying women. He know his buddies that's in that market with all that money. That's what they do too. So why would you bring your soon-to-be wife there and parade her around all these men that are just going to objectify her? Why would you do that? So, yeah, that man, what the fuck is going on? Ooh, I don't know, honey. I can, child. Let me shut up. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up.
So I have to look up her chart. However, I don't have a time of birth. So I have to put a sun on the ascendant to figure it out. Now, she's Aries sun and Mercury in Aries, and this would be placed in her first house with sun on the ascendant. She had Saturn in Pisces and Venus in Pisces in a wide conjunction, approximately 8 or 9 degrees. Now, this conjunction in the 12th house of the Sun on the ascendant chart is interesting and piqued my interest right away. Saturn and Venus together dampens your love life, wherever it's placed in the natal chart, because again, we don't know her time of birth. But when I'm reading it from Sun on the ascendant and I see it placed in the 12th house, past life, prior, romantic.
Okay, I don't know what she talking about, but I gotta stop right here. AJ Morgan, don't do that, man. Don't you do that, AJ Morgan. AJ, how dare you compare Ashlee, the black Ashlee that just passed away, to the cop Ashlee that said the N with the hard ER, that openly came out and said that she goes around and she loves to get black people arrested. That Ashlee that passed away, she don't hate black men. She got a whole bunch of black man friends, y'all. Okay? She got black father that she loves. She loves her black daddy. She got black cousins that she loves. She got black friends that she loves. Stop with the bullshit, okay? Hell. Y'all gotta stop the bull crap, man. Let's go.
Entanglements that imprison us right away. Karmic retribution, karmic responsibility. Now remember, when people use the word karma, they're like, so-and-so did this, so karma's going to get them. Sometimes people come into our lives and they continue up with the karma. They continue the fight because they themselves have karma with the fact that they shouldn't be doing that. But I wanted to pick up on the energy of what actually happened. So here I go. I'm going to go into it. The first thing I get from the boyfriend, because I'm trying to see what happened around this. The first thing I get.
Okay, look, to me, all this shit is fake. This was nothing but for show. You know, I don't think this was real. This engagement, this was nothing but for show. When the cameras were off, I bet they were just as regular. Everything was just for looking for a show. It was for entertainment purposes. It was for ego and clout. And it's nothing wrong with that. If you want to do it, I'll do it. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with doing it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Fuck. But
is he lied to Ashlee about his age. Whatever age he is, he did not tell her that age. He made it a couple of years younger. He's deceptive from the beginning. The conversation is deceptive. The initial meeting between the two was set up as an.
I don't know why that. I don't care about interracial people. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. And I'm not saying it because he's white and she's black, but I don't know. I'm just cringe. And it have nothing to do with their color. It's just too much. It's just like too much for the camera. It's make me cringe. That's all. I'm like, yuck. But it has nothing to do with their interracial. It just have everything to do with they just overperforming. I feel it's an overperformance.
Introduction of coincidence, meaning he asked somebody to put him in proximity with her in order to introduce them. So there is a targeted focus from his energy to her energy to get to know her. Is this bad? No, I'm assuming the male species is going to go after something that they find visually attractive, physically attractive, all of those things. And that's exactly what happened. But he didn't present himself truthfully to begin with. So at this point in our society in 2026, I think it behooves everybody to basically get a private investigator to run the background on somebody so you can find out their financials, their physicals, their if they're married, if they're not married, if they have kids, if they don't, if they owe money, if they don't, if they have bankruptcies, if they have criminal cases against them, if they're wife beaters. And this goes for men dating women as well. I think it's imperative because this guy had such a mask on him, meaning he didn't present himself. He didn't tell her the truth about his age initially. He was a liar by concept in order to get what he wanted. So in order to get what he wants, he's got to say this in order to be heard. And then he can work his way in and things can be said correctly and she'll forgive him because she'll already be in love with him. So that is already coming at her from a manipulative pretext. Okay. So it's like I'm manipulating the energy around it. I'm going to lull her into some kind of sleep or some kind of security by explaining why I did that, because she was so beautiful. Now, she was prone to flattery and she did want what she wanted. I get a very sad girl. It's interesting. I get a very sad girl who was so heartbroken over a prior relationship that she had to save face with this relationship. So she couldn't let anyone know that this was not working out the way that she wanted to. She had to save face. She had to present herself in a particular way. I am getting from the 3rd month of their relationship. So these two meet, and 3 months into the relationship, this guy is nattering at her aggressively, and they're in verbal arguments practically daily all the time. She does.
I haven't been to the grocery store in over a year.
Damn, just when I thought FEMA was going to say something, right? A commercial pop up.
But I'm eating.
All right. Comment, let us know what you guys think. I saw some guys in the background. If the guys can come back up, I'm ready to hear from y'all, or women, whoever.
I want the young Fumi Nation girls that are listening to this to operate on the heels of sincerity and honesty when it comes to their own relationships. Because I will also firsthand say, when I was in my 20s and my early 30s,
okay, she talking about her own experience. All right, well, comment, let us know your thoughts about everything. I can go back here and see any updates. I don't know what this is about. What are y'all thoughts? Just put them in the comments and I'll read them off and I'll respond to them. But man, Ashlee is home. Ashlee is in the United States, and I'm so happy. We're going to have a good funeral for old girl. You heard what the psychic lady said. She said that Ashlee mom was telling her that Joe was no good. She was talking shit about Joe and say, don't do it. Joe is not that great of a guy. And he is a killer. He unalives her, you know. They say it's a thin line between love and hate. So what are y'all thoughts about it? Please put them in there. Let's get these likes up. We can do better than that. So I'm going to read the comments to respond. Someone says, that's the soft life for ya. That is not the soft life is not going to kill you. Okay. Okay. This is not a soft life. If he taking your ass to Africa and for a zoo, that's not soft life. Okay. A soft life is when you're put up and you don't got to argue with no man. You don't got to fake the funk. You don't have to parade yourself to get attention for other people. That's not a soft life if you got to do all that. Ashlee, I wouldn't even say she was living a soft life. I think she was trying to give the image of one. But, you know, she was hustling. You know, I think that she was hustling for good companionship. She was hustling for a man that can financially take care of her. I don't think Joe is capable man of doing it. I think she picked the wrong candidate. Not because of his color, it's just because of his character. You know, if he was a really good guy, he would have did right by his wife and they would have still worked out. But Joe is a horrible person. He's a creep in a relationship. He's not good doing business and he's not good in relationships. Okay. So do not go around thinking that because you want a soft life that it's going to end up killing you. Hell no. That is not the case. Let's not do that. So looking here, it says, if she knew he was no good, why let your daughter take him? First, she cannot control another human being. Ashlee is 31. And And we don't know if this to be true. This is just what a psychic lady said. Do y'all believe in psychics or you believe in Jesus Christ? I guess you got to pick one. You can't do both because they go against each other. But you know, a lot don't you some of y'all are Christians, don't you? Don't the Bible say don't fornicate? Isn't God your father? God said don't fornicate, but yet you do it. So y'all do what y'all want to do. Just like Ashlee. She does what she want to do. Okay? Just like y'all do what y'all want to do. Ask yourself, why do you disobey God? Huh? If you love him so much, why would you do that? So it says that should be been the first instinct of a mother, and to have the serious mother daughter talk. They already had the mother and daughter talk. All right. They already had the talk. All right. Soft life is not getting DV. You damn right. That's the hard life, child. Hard life where you got to go 50-50 on a man. You got to always argue for a man. You got to walk on eggshells for a man. You can't ask him to buy you no shoes because he going to look at you crazy. You say, man, can I buy these new shoes that I like? He going to say, you don't need them shoes. What you need them shoes for? What you trying to go for? Who you trying to look sexy for? We got too many bills in the first place. You need to focus on this. You need to focus on the kids. You need to focus on making me a better sandwich. And you over here asking about no damn shoes. What you need shoes for? Who you trying to impress? That's a hard not life, y'all. That's what y'all want? Shit. And still in the process, you end up getting your head taken off of you. Okay. So no, ain't nobody. Well, some of y'all women want that. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want. All right. So it says Ashlee was grown. What do you expect her mom to do? She was independent. Definitely, she was independent. Definitely. All right. All right. Let me see if I find anything else. Feel free to hit that link if you guys want to say something. All right. So this is on Facebook. They're just showing pictures of Ashlee. As you guys see, she's rocking Chanel with a Chanel purse. You know, she wants you guys to see, you know, the label she's rocking. And this is him at a game. Is he really into sports? I don't know. What's this? But she looks so pretty. Isn't she gorgeous, you guys? Press 10 if Ashlee is so gorgeous. Isn't she gorgeous? She's so gorgeous. All right. Yep, this is Ashlee. All right. So move on here. This is them kissing. All right. At the game. All right. All right, so this is them posing, taking pictures. All right, you think they're a lovely couple? Or is this a lovely couple or what? So they're going to get married. And who was she staying with? Can Bella tell us who she was staying with? You know? Who is she staying with? But you know, it's a whole bunch of psychic people that be talking, you know, talking about different stuff. And Ashlee is coming to visit them at night. Yeah, but just going through here. I have what is this?
Then get this. Joe went back to the room with security, and that's how they found her, he said. So Mccann went back to the room with security, and that is when she was found. Why was he going back? What prompted their return?
Oh, why somebody sent me this shit talking about I see Joe sneaking out the hotel. I said, girl, if you don't get your goofy ass out my comments, I said, that is AI. Okay, they're like, AI. How you know it's AI? Because God told me it's AI. Shit. Do y'all believe this video is really Joe? I had some people really think this was Joe in his video. I'll play it again.
Actually occurred when her fiance returned to the room, accompanied by resort staff. Then get this. Joe went back to the room with security, and that's how they found her, he said. So Mccann went back to the room with security, and that is when she was found. Why was he going back? What prompted their return? Who made that decision? These are questions that Tanzanian authorities need to answer.
All right. Ooh, all right. They says you talking about psychics. Not believing in God is untrue. Okay, let me clarify. Christian God. Okay, the Christian God. Christians do not believe in psychic. Press 1 if Christians believe in psychic. Everybody knows Christians are against psychic. Press 5 if Christians are for psychics. If that's the case, every Christian church, you have a whole psychic booth. Shit. Being raised Christian, they always talk bad about psychics. Everybody knows that. It's no secret, sweetheart. Okay. Damn. Okay, trying to twist the shit. Like I said, you can believe what you want to believe. I don't care. Okay. Let's go.
So far, they are not answering them fast enough. Now, I spoke with Serval Wildlife Resort, and they confirmed to me directly Ashlee Jeanae was in good condition when she left their facility. She was fine on a safari. She was healthy. She was happy. Whatever happened to Ashlee Jeanae happened.
All right. So they said you can believe in God and not be religious. Also believe in psychics. Christianity is a religion, right? You can believe in God. Of course, anybody can believe in God. We don't know what God you're serving. It's God. But when we're talking about religion, like a Catholic religion or a Muslim religion, they are very clear, black and white, their stance and what they believe in. This is a religion. Christianity is a religion. Catholics is a religion. They already have their own thing. So to be a part of them is to believe what they believe. It's not for you to take out bits and pieces, you know. It's believing what they believe, and they are against certain things. I mean, I didn't make up the fucking rules. This is just what's out there and what's been told. You should do a show on this topic so y'all can argue and fight and debate. It's no debate. Christianity is a long religion, you know, but I don't mind doing a topic because shit, I don't take it personal. But Christianity is a long religion, you know. They've been here for a long time. They already have what their rules are, you know. So there you have it.
At Zuri Zanzibar. I also reached out to Zuri Zanzibar and they responded. But let me tell you what they said and what they didn't say. They said they are being tight-lipped about the investigation. They offered their condolences, and that's it. No transparency, no accountability, just condolences and silence. Was a big payday involved to keep them silent? Now here is where the medical evidence becomes chilling. A local Tanzanian outlet obtained records from a facility Ashlee was reportedly taken to. Those records listed her immediate cause of passing as cerebral hypoxia due to unintentional.
All right. Christianity and Catholic is not the same religion. They believe in two different things. They pray for two different ways. It's totally different. That's why you had the Catholics try to unalive the Protestant Christians in the 1500s and the 1600s because they believe differently. Okay? Y'all, please do y'all research on certain types of religions. Catholics and Christians are different. They believe differently. Muslims believe differently. Shit, it's so many different types of religions and religion under each religion that have their own beliefs and they feel like it's their way or the highway. That's just how the world works, boo. But you need to do your research. My father's side are Christian and my mother's side is, my mother's side is Christian. My father's side is Catholic. And I always am amazed because if we lived in the 1600s, they were probably unalived each other because at the time Catholics and Protestant Christians were unaliving each other because they were at war based on beliefs. All right. They are not the same.
Restricted airflow, meaning she couldn't have possibly done it to herself. Not with the belt, not by unaliving herself, unintentional airflow restriction. None of what Joe said makes sense. The hospital report also specifically noted an unidentified mark around her neck, despite initial claims that she had unalived herself. An unidentified mark around her neck. The medical.
All right, so I'm gonna move on from that one.
We need to talk about Ashlee.
We already saw that. All right, you guys. So hopefully we get more people coming up here to comment about Ashlee and to know your thoughts about her.
We need to talk about
But I'm just so happy
Ashlee
that
Robinson, the lifestyle influencer who goes by Ashlee Jeanae on social media, who died while on a trip with her fiance. And while officially it has been reported, we need to talk.
She's everywhere. She's everywhere. But I will continue to give you guys update. But like I said, if you guys want to call in, feel free. All I have to say is that her body is home. They are progressing. The money that you send to Ashlee is going to good causes because the body is back. A lot of people felt like the body would never be back, and Joe made it this way, and it'd be horrible. One thing I want to do, I want Joe to be in prison. I want him to go down for unaliving Ashlee. It is a stretch, but I believe in miracles. And if he do not go to prison, which I believe he should go to prison, then I want his ass to be very uncomfortable in America. I want us to never give up Ashlee name. And do y'all know, is Joe name really Joe Mccann? Is Joe short for something else? I feel like you guys don't do enough research on Joe. And I know you say, well, why don't I do research? I don't do a lot of research like that. You know, you guys are really good at doing the research and stuff. But I will do more research on Joe because I want to know Joe mama. I want to know, is Joe mama still alive? I want to know if Joe father's still alive. I want to know, do Joe Mccann have any brothers or sisters? Have his brothers and sisters been arrested? Do they deal with domestic violence in their family? I want to know if his father have been domestic violence, his mama. I want to know everything I can about Joe. You know, that ex-wife of his, she's so quiet. I want to know what she thinks. I wish somebody would do an interview with her. I wish somebody would talk to her. What is Joe ex-girlfriends like? I mean, is this the only girl that he dated? Have he dated any white girls? Do you guys know Joe to date any white girls? Do he have any ex-white lovers that we can talk to or we can see about? Or did he only date black girls? I mean, was it only African American, or did he date white? It looked like his ex-wife was mixed. She don't look like she was a full-blooded African American. Okay, Carrie is here. Hey, Carrie, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Can you talk up, Carrie?
Yes.
Yeah, turn the volume all the way up.
Is this loud enough?
Nope. Go up higher.
Okay. I'm quite soft spoken, that's why.
It's not your soft smokiness, it's your audio. I mean, yeah, your audio is low. But they also said Joseph Isaac McCain. Thank you. I didn't know his name. Did you know, Carrie, did you know Joe's name is Joseph Isaac McCain?
I did not know about the Isaac.
Oh, but you know about the Joseph.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, his name Isaac McCain. Thank y'all for letting me know all this information.
But I just want to say I am so proud of Black women for staying on his neck. Your channel is among a few of the channels that I watch in the Black community where Black women are making it their business to make sure that her story does not die and that we do what we can so she can get justice.
That's right. Thank you, Carrie. And keep talking because I like how you're talking, girl. Come on. Yes. What are your thoughts about this? How do you feel about everything that's going around Ashlee?
I feel like, I'm very disappointed in the individuals that tried to paint a negative narrative, like you mentioned. I was very disappointed about that too, because I feel like for the women who were saying that, oh, she did it for money, or she was an escort, or, this is what she wanted. I mean, she never asked to be murdered. Even if she saw a bag when she saw that man and she saw the lifestyle, or even if she wanted to date outside her race, but calling her a divester and making it seem as though she deserves to die because of it is just very disgusting to me. And I still feel like it doesn't matter if she was a prostitute. It doesn't matter what lifestyle she chose. At the end of the day, she didn't ask to be murdered and she didn't deserve to be murdered.
I agree with you 100%, baby. I agree with you. I think people that are saying that are some sick individuals. If you believe that because Ashlee is dating a white guy that she needs to be murked, that sounds like you're racist. Okay? You have an issue with interracial relationships. I think that's so stupid and foolish.
And the thing is, it's not safer over here. It's not like black men are safer for her to date. And even if she made a couple of comments about black men, they're true. Like, did she lie though?
She didn't say anything bad. Can you tell us what she said?
She said that, every day black men find a different reason to embarrass us. And I'm like, we're seeing that. Are we not?
We see it every day. Every day, yes. But
what
I
is
feel
going
like
on?
that is so fake outrage. They do not care about that statement. They say worse to each other. They
Yep.
say worse about different groups. They don't care. Carrie, they just needed a reason to hate her ass.
They
Or
did.
to verbally come out here and put hate. They already hated her. Okay? If she didn't even say that, they were going to find some reason, some way to try to justify their hate. They don't give a damn about that.
They really don't. Like, they came out of the woodworks like roaches when the lights come off. I'm like, where
Ooh.
did y'all come from? Y'all came out of nowhere when she died just to talk trash about her?
You know what I heard, Carrie?
What?
I heard it was get back for Kevin Samuels.
He died. Didn't he die 5 years ago?
I don't know. He died a long time ago, but they said they still ain't over that. So anytime a black girl die in the hands of a white man, they're gonna always make you feel the pain. That's what I heard.
That sounds ridiculous. They're always finding an excuse, and it doesn't even add up. Their math is never mathing.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like the way that he took her out, well, they say that she hung herself, and I found that to be
Well,
very,
yeah, went to heaven by herself because you know how YouTube is.
I apologize.
Mhm.
So they said that, she took herself out in a manner that sounds like it's taking us back in time. And I was already suspicious about that because I was like, why would she do that in Africa to herself? Do you know how hard it is to create something like that and then to put yourself in a position for that to even be successful?
Yeah, girl. I felt it was insulting to have me oiled up with the monkeys and the zoo animals in Africa. I don't like that shit. Like
And I
I'm a
mean,
motherfucking animal. You know what I mean?
I've been to Africa. I've been to a couple of African countries and I've been with the animals. And they actually, at least in Africa, they don't really smell, oddly enough.
Oh, they shit smell good like roses.
Well, I wasn't around that. I mean, I
Okay.
saw the
Well,
lions.
you know they shit and poop.
They do. They do.
I don't do they are they potty trained?
No, because they're in their natural habitat.
Right.
They're gonna go wherever they want to go.
Mm-hmm. But I guess in your experience, the monkeys smell good.
Nah, the monkeys stink.
Oh, I thought you just said it smelled good.
The monkeys stink. Now the lions in Africa smell nice. The monkeys,
Really, what they smell like?
it's probably because it was in the zoo, but it smelled like poop and piss.
No, I'm talking about with the lion. You said a lion smell nice.
Just like a regular cat.
That don't smell good. I can't stand that smell.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that cat smell. I don't like the dog smell. And then when they open their mouth, all that hot ass breath. Oh,
Ooh,
hell no.
that's so true. You gotta give them a
I don't want to be around no animals on my birthday.
When's your birthday? Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Her birthday.
I felt like it was kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to be with your people, your animals.
Yeah, it was given that.
Around your birthday. Yeah. And then afterwards, I'm going to tell the world that you took yourself out on a newts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I felt like that manner of taking her out, if that's what he did, that's racist to me.
Yeah. I
Like,
can
that's
see that.
a melanated woman out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get that idea from?
His other friends that are clear people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Put her in her place.
Yep. And I also don't really like how people like to give advice after the fact, you know? Like, oh, she should have done this or she should have done that. She's not.
What they say she should have did. What she should have did.
Well, it's the videos where I didn't really go through the videos because they kind of get on my nerves, but one of them was like cautionary tale, you know, basically trying to say, oh, this is what she did wrong.
What did she do? Because I don't look at them. I see a face and I'm like, hell no. But what did they say? Just give me an example. Act like you one of them so I can respond.
Okay, so you females are out here and you're being with these, you think dating outside your race is going to be better, but it's not necessarily better over there. You're with the guy for his money, or you're out there just
Okay, let me ask you what I'm supposed to be with a guy for.
I guess for love.
Fuck love.
Or you're not using your intuition properly. You're
No.
not getting this man.
Let's get
You
back to
didn't
that.
really-
F love. What love got to do? Got to do with it. What? Not love, but a secondhand emotion. Honestly, love is gonna get y'all effed up. Love what keeps you with a man after he put hands on you and bop you upside your head. You stay with him. Why? Because of love.
Very true.
Love keeps you around after he done cheated on your ass. These men expect you to be emotional because they know when you're emotional, you don't think clearly and they can wrap circles around your ass. If you are with a man and you're not in your emotions like that, he can't play your ass.
That's true, because
And-
you know you'll get away. You'll walk away.
Hell yeah. But only when you're in emotional state, he knows he can play with your emotions and lie to you because you're in your emotions. And because of this love thing, that you're going to compromise your own boundaries, morals, and values. And that's what they're banking on.
Yep, that is. And he took advantage of her knowing that she was a younger woman too, you know, because he's much younger than she is.
He's so smarter. Of course, he rap. You know, he manipulated that whole thing. You know that.
Yep. So I'm just glad her body is back in America.
What else they be saying, girl? I like debating, acting like you them. Go ahead. What else they say?
That's basically what I remember, is that they were just saying that she should have made better choices and she shouldn't have been with the guy for money and stuff like that.
Time out. Why shouldn't you be with a guy for fucking money?
I feel like it's damn.
Carrie, help me out. Be them. Talk to me. Why shouldn't I be with a guy that is a provider? Why? What the hell, Carrie? You want me to be with a fucking brokey? You want us to both to struggle? You want me to live a hard not life?
Love.
Huh?
Apparently, you should be with the guy for love, not for the
Why,
money.
Carrie? He don't love me. When he cheat on me, y'all say, well, you just gonna have to deal with it cheating, right? You just gonna have to deal with a little abuse. You're gonna have to deal with betrayal.
Well,
that shit don't make sense to me. Break it down, Carrie. You listen to him. Help me out.
It means you didn't pick the right one. You made the wrong choice. You should have picked a guy that could love you unconditionally, and you're somehow
That
supposed
shit
to have
is don't
good
work. That
intuition to know.
ain't no man loving nobody unconditionally. They don't even love themselves, Carrie. If you loved yourself, man, you would provide a better place for yourself. You wouldn't be living with your mama. You wouldn't have all these unpaid child support checks going around. You would make a better situation for yourself. If you loved yourself that much, you don't give a fuck about yourself. Your health is failing. You over here drinking, doing all this and all that, unsolicited sex, catching shit. You don't love yourself.
Well, you have to be able to work with the guy when he's at the bottom and
I'm
work.
not working with no nigga at the bottom. He better work with Jesus. He needs to go to Jesus or go to a therapy and get himself and build himself up. What type of man want to have a woman struggle with him? Get yourself together, man, and be a suitable mate for a woman. That's how it works.
Well, all the men, that's not realistic because there are a lot of good men out there that don't really
What
have
makes a man a good man, Carrie?
that he is not hurting anybody.
Oh,
He's
shit.
just keeping his head down.
Carrie, that is not making a man a good man. He's not hurting anybody. You hurting yourself, man. That don't make a man a good man because he's not hurting anybody. You're civilized. You don't supposed to hurt anybody, Carrie. You don't get no cool points for doing what's right.
I mean, but a lot of the grandmas say, just get you a man who's going to love you. That's it.
Carrie, what's love? The grandmas never had love. They always had a man betray them, cheat on them, run their ass to the ground. The grandma, this is not the grandma world. All the big mamas are dead.
Yeah, but
What?
the
But
reason
what?
why they had a man is because they struggled with a man.
They were unhappy, girl. They were miserable.
You're right.
And most of them died with high-ass diabetes
Yeah, that's true.
and
And
cussed
just
everybody out.
bitter.
They were not happy.
But that's what they tell the girls. They tell the girls, you get you a man, you settle down, you work with him. Okay, he got a couple of kids. Don't leave that man.
That
Okay,
don't make sense.
Don't let no woman take that man away from you.
Oh, they stupid. Hey, take this man away from me. If this nigga want to go, let his ass go. Thank you. Take that nigga out. You want me to care? You want me to fight over a man that don't want me?
Well, that's how you keep the man. Apparently, that's how you stay married for 32.
You ain't gonna never keep no man. Okay, he could be in your bedroom, but you ain't never had him. Look at Tina motherfucking Campbell. She had a man for how long was that marriage? 27 years, and he would stay cheating on her with women. And when he got bored with women, he started cheating on her with a motherfucking man.
He sure did.
So hell, y'all can follow that stupid ass logic if you want to. Huh.
I don't understand why they let religion get in the way with that stuff where they're just like, oh, forgive the man who keeps cheating on you and potentially bringing home diseases. Don't break up your family. Like, that's crazy to me.
Don't Carrie. He broke it up when he defied God. Carrie, he broke it up when he turned his back on God. When you are going before God as a marriage, you making an oath and a promise to God. Now, if he disrespects God, you get out, get out. And according to the Christian religion, it is a door open if he commits adultery.
That's true. And
So
now you let another person into the marriage.
It's okay in the Christian religion. Now, the other religions, I don't know if that's their part of. But if you're a Christian man, you should not be fornicating. You should not be having adultery. Period. That is not the characteristics of a Christian man. Now, people label themselves as a Christian, but they're not real Christians. You can tell by the fruit of your works who you are as a character.
Yeah.
So shit, all the signs are there. They just acting dumb at this point. I guess they're dumb because of love.
So I'm wondering though, how close were the family to Joe? Like, did they really know what he was about? Did they have any connection, relationship with him? Because he called the mom on the phone and lied and was like, "Oh, she did something to herself." So they had some type of relationship. But how were they not privy to him being able to do something like this?
According to the psychic lady, the mother warned her daughter, Ashlee, this is a bad guy, don't do it. I believe that Ashlee did not want those two different lifestyles to mix because Ashlee parents are in a different lifestyle than Joe. Joe and his people are different lifestyle. They wouldn't even mash together. They don't even understand each other. Like that's two different lifestyles. I know if I have a guy and he lives a totally different lifestyle than my mother and my stepfather, which are very Christians and they're very kind of, they're not fast paced of this world. They're more traditional. So I would keep them away because I don't want my mom in my ear talking about, she thinks he's of Satan. I got to be careful. I already know what she's going to say. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear all that shit. So I probably just keep them separate because I know it's not going to be a good mash.
Yeah, hopefully he files for bankruptcy though.
I thought he didn't already do it. I thought y'all said he already lost all that money.
Yeah, I mean, I know he went broke, but the last couple of videos I saw from someone, he was talking about his employees for his crypto business. Like he had them, he was showing pictures of the different people he had on his team. So I'm thinking at this point, he don't have the money no more to even keep those people on board.
Well, I hope he lose everything he worked for, everything he got. And I want to know, Carrie, who is his business partners?
I heard it was a white guy that was with him on the trip.
Is that his only business partner? Do he have more than one? Who is his investors, Carrie? We need to holler at the investors. Every business, they always have investors. We need to let his investors know what's going on because everybody have an investor. Y'all need to find out who is his investors. Let them know that you are aware and people are aware and you're going to expose the investors, attach them to the story, attach to investors, attach to his business partners, bring the fold in.
I agree because he does look like someone who's conservative. He does not look liberal to me.
Well, I think most of them are liberal behind closed doors and conservative as a front.
Interesting.
When somebody is buying prostitutes, come on, that's not conservative. You know that. That's very liberating. And the fact that he's in shit.
Two could be true though.
How? It only works with one. It's either real or fake. You got fake conservatives. I was one.
They're oh yeah. What'd you say?
I was one. I was a fake conservative.
Oh, okay. You changed your mind?
No, I portrayed myself to be conservative because that's my family. That's what I was around, but I was never. It was a fake.
Okay.
Real conservative is in and out. It ain't no fake. Real liberal is in and out. Now, you may have some people that's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but I cannot identify them as real conservative or real liberal because you're a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's a mixture.
You have a good point, but I guess the point that I was trying to make is, you know how you have some people that they'll date interracially but still be racist?
Of course.
So that's what I mean by he may be buying prostitutes, he may be living a liberal lifestyle, but at the heart of it, he still doesn't feel like those people are equal to him. He may still feel like, he's allegedly, I mean, I don't know, but he may still feel like he's above those individuals and that he's superior because of the color of his skin and he could get away with certain stuff because
of course he feel that way. Just because you are in an interracial relationship, but if you're a racist, you're still a racist. You've been in an interrelationship, don't change anything. You can be gay. And if you're a homophobic and you have a hatred for yourself, you're still a homophobic at heart. Even though you're gay, it doesn't matter. It's all about the heart. That's why God say he cares about the heart. It's about your heart. You can be a Christian. You can do all the performative thing and you can still go to hell because God knows your heart, right? So that's why I say it's going to be a lot of Christians that's going to burn. Because God knows your heart.
Yeah, I feel like people just throw that word around. They call themselves
Of course
Christians,
they do. Because it's political. It's political.
Yeah. It's cool to be Christian, even though you live in any type of way.
Yeah, I used to do the same shit. You get privileges. When you say you're a Christian, everybody put their guards down and they just love and support you. It doesn't matter what you do, your past, because they don't judge their own.
I remember researching Diddy during a trial and it said that he was Christian. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's a good point. That's why a lot of people, demonic people, once they do a crime, they talk about, well, God, please forgive me. I'm not the same anymore. Just like that man. Do y'all know that man? He's going around talking about he was on Mccann Kelly and talking about he did this when he was 30 to a 16-year-old, but he didn't change his life around because he's a Christian. And then when more that other dude interviewed him, he couldn't even do the scripture. He's a fraud. Most of them are.
Yep. I feel like it's okay. Okay, God forgave you. That's wonderful, but you still need to be
Held accountable.
Lock them up.
Yeah, and God forgive you. That don't got shit to do with us. That's between you and your personal belief. Cause somebody can believe in something else and say, "Well, I feel like this." That's your person. That don't got nothing to do with the laws in America.
Don't mean you can't do some time. That's not what that means.
Get your ass in the jail. Spend all the time with God in the jail cell. Okay.
Getting real close and personal.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, what do you think? What do you? Oh, I got them mixed up. You know, it's so many murders going on. I got them mixed up. It's unfortunate.
Tell me.
I was thinking about someone else, the one with Davey 4D.
Oh yeah, that black guy.
Yeah, where they said that one of her eyes was out of the socket, so I had gotten that mixed up.
Oh yeah, that was so gross, and he did that to an underage girl. They so demonic. They so demonic. Then did a music video about it. Then pretended like he ain't know what was going on. They do not want to be held accountable. Just like Joe, it's the same thing. They will unalive a woman, then act like nothing happened, and they don't want to be held accountable. They all do the same shit. Okay, the man will unalive you, and he ain't gonna cry about it. He gonna act like nothing ever happened. A lot of y'all be thinking, y'all be projecting because you will unalive somebody. You're gonna be hurt. You're gonna be feeling guilty. These demons don't hurt. The demons don't feel guilty because this is what demons do. They go around still killing and destroy. They are on their assignment from Satan. So they're not gonna feel sad and cry about the shit. Hell.
But you know what I noticed? I noticed that with all of these stories, it seems like once the man starts sleeping with the woman, then he feels like he has the right to take her out.
Yes, he does. He feel like this is my property. I own this, okay? The man would do it with you, girl. And I test these niggas out all the time, right? And they like this unspoken bullshit. I don't like unspoken nothing, Carrie. I want to have full blown out conversation and communication. So I said, listen here. I said, so we friends or I said, so how do you feel if I was sleeping with somebody else? If I since we're friends, right? If I did it with another man, he said I'll be completely turned off and I can't deal with that shit. But he okay with being with another woman, of course. So it's ownership, even though we don't have a committed relationship. But the fact that, you know, and some can, if they put their sights on you, if they have an attachment on you, they don't even have to enter you, but because their attachment and their mentality is so effed up, if they lock in their mind that you are theirs and if they see you entertaining with somebody else, they want to snap and take your ass out of here.
Yep.
So if you get anything from them, if the nigga give you some flowers, you didn't even want it. And then the next time you out with another man, that man may snap. Well, why did you take the fucking flowers then? Well, I'm going to take you out of here, Keisha.
Yep. You're right.
I'm tired of you playing on my face, Keisha. These men are Freddy Krueger and Jason in the flesh. These are Satan's sons. Hell.
Absolutely. But people were saying that he was trying to maybe take her out to get a leg up. There's so many different rumors as to how the situation transpired. Like what the argument was about, I still don't know because I'm like, okay, were they fighting over him cheating with other women? Was it because, you know, she was talking to a celebrity or she went out without him or he lost some money? Like, which is it?
I can just tell you what I think. I think that he already planned to get in an argument with her. These type of men, when they have a hatred towards you, and especially like him, he can't hide it. I mean, he can hide it really good. He's very cunning. He know how to set your ass up. He know he couldn't unalive you in America, right? So he knows about this place. I'm sure his homeboys probably have some bodies in this place. And shit, he's infatuated with the black culture. So I think they love how the black culture, it pushes a lot of demonic music, because when you listen to these black rapper men, they always talk about what, girl? Death. They always glorify what, girl? Death. It's like, I got so many bodies and I snatch this bitch up and I do this and doing that. Honey, he knew he can get away with it, or possibly get away with it over that. I believe that she possibly was like, I'm done with you, Joe. I believe it was at a point where she was possibly going to break it up. And he was like, nah, he had to reel your ass in. And when you make a guy feel like you going to leave them, they feel hurt in their feelings and they want that motherfucking get back. And they ain't gonna never see your ass the same, some of them. So when he wanted that get back, that's how he got his get back on her birthday. It's all planned and calculated, girl. Do you think it was a coincidence that she died on her motherfucking birthday, Carrie? Come on.
That's crazy.
It ain't no damn coincidence, Carrie.
And then to
It was
propose
a
to her,
setup. These men will provoke you to an argument so they can have reason to do it. So they can, it's a turn on. Do you know these men love to kill? Some of them go to the wild just to kill. It's a thrill to kill. When these rappers talking about the bodies, do you think they get sad at night after these bodies they done unalive? Hell no. It drives their ego. I bet you after Joe got finished unalive and Ashley, he went out and got some more prostitutes. He probably had some good ass drinks that night.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
And that's the crazy part, because people were saying, you know, because she's in Africa, we would expect that she would have been protected because she's in the motherland. And I was
like, Carrie, who says that? Whoever says that are loco. They don't know how Africans really feel about them. They don't care about y'all. They don't see themselves in you, ho. They don't see themselves in y'all. What is wrong with y'all?
I mean, I thought that was crazy too, because when I went over
everybody knows that Africans do not see themselves in African Americans
at all.
Now they will finesse your ass if you're so slow. Like if you really think it, they will finesse the fuck out of you. They're like, okay, yeah, we're kin, we got it, because they know that's what you want, that's what you long for, because you're so fucking in your emotions, and you want a connection because you in your feelings. So they're gonna get you exactly what you want, and they're gonna finesse your ass and take advantage of you and take all your money. Okay,
I know from experience. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, y'all gotta wake up. Y'all two in y'all feelings, honey. Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings.
Because I had to tell him, I was like, Africa don't care nothing about her. They don't. That's why we're the ones who have to stand up and really speak truth to power, because, you know, and that's no disrespect to them, because I really appreciate the individuals from the inside who did come and bring information, but they don't move like we do here. So
you're right. Ooh, Carrie, I really enjoyed talking to you, girl.
Same here. Thank you.
This was enjoyable to me, honey. I really enjoyed this conversation. Ooh, I know I got these niggas mad, ain't it, Carrie?
Yeah, I'm reading the comments.
Carrie, I got them mad down. I got them Carrie. I hit them when it hurts.
But what?
Why they in their feelings? I thought men didn't have no feelings.
Right? They're not emotional.
They can take it though, right? They built toward tough. They can take it.
Then why they out here killing?
Cause they can't take it.
They're too emotional.
That mouth.
They need to get out of their emotions. Stop being so emotional.
Yeah, get more spiritual. You know, go to God. Pray about it, honey. Go to God.
The ones that be in church and claiming they're in church, they be the ones doing it too.
Well, you know, all that church shit is just a front, Carrie. But if they was really spiritually into God ain't no way they be moving like they moving.
100.
All that stuff is just performative. Just like Ashley and this Joe taking these damn pictures. It ain't nothing but a front. It's just performative.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder, like how many times they argued in the background, and then we saw all these, beautiful pictures. But people were asking if they had a photographer. Like if they had a photographer walking around with them to take the pictures.
I
Because
doubt it. There was only really a small that location. They didn't take like you didn't see them driving and going to different parts. I'm sure if they had their own photographer, it would be videos, photos, just going around her and her, room and showing off her villa and stuff like that. It gives that they are at a place where they're going to be taking pictures there. I'm sure if you went to that same place, that same photographer man would be there. And that's what they do. It was a setup. That whole landscape of that zoo is that where people go to do shit like that. That whole thing. You know how you go to a photo booth in the movie. So you go to a photo booth at the carnival. Shit. It's not y'all think, okay, I go to the carnival and I get my pictures taken in a photo booth, and now y'all asking, well, did you have photographers running around you in the carnival? No, motherfucker. The carnival have the photo people there.
Oh yeah.
You can go there too and get them same pictures.
I mean, I really feel like it was diabolical of him to propose, though, shortly before that the situation took place.
Say that again.
I think it's diabolical that he proposed shortly before the incident.
Oh, that was the plan.
He
You
probably
know what it's like, girl? Have you ever heard this thing where these killers, they want when they kill you, they want you to be very comfortable and relaxed because it makes the meat sweeter versus you being really scared and stuff like that. It just gives it was all like a setup
You mean
thing.
animals?
Yeah, that's how they do the animals. I heard that's how some people kill the animals.
Mhm.
They feed them, they lure them in, and then they take their ass up on out of here.
Yeah.
So for him to do that, I think it was all planned and calculated. Yeah, it was diabolical because she got tricked. Did she really think that shit was real for real though? I don't know. If I was in Ashley's shoes, I'd be questioning a lot of shit.
Wait, but how old was she? Was 31, right?
Yeah, she was 31.
I mean, I guess. She's still pretty young, but I don't know. Just by his face, I wouldn't trust him.
I would think she would just do that shit for content. Like, I'm not going to get married to dude, but if he want to propose to me and give me this content, so be it, child. We'll see where it goes. Mm-mm. Do you really believe that she wanted to go to Africa to the zoo for her birthday?
I mean, I don't know, but I think probably in her mind, she was like, okay, this is going to be great content because I'm going to have
Hell yeah.
animals. And her outfits, oh my gosh, that fit that she has when she's standing in front of the animals, amazing. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but it ain't for no motherfucking zoo.
You don't think so?
With the high heels and the oiled up.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. But
you think you will really take that to the zoo with animals in the nature, in the
not
grass?
Zoo. They're the safari.
What's the difference?
The zoo is like where they're contained into a small area, but the
It's
safari,
still around fucking animals.
it is
In the wild.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Now, when she had the other outfit on, that was more, giving the character.
Which one?
With the like the ranger foot, but it was all for show because they wasn't really going nowhere. It was just for photo shoots.
Yeah.
It was all staged. It was all photo shoots. It wasn't like she was really going out into the wild. She was in a safe zone.
I wonder what his ultimate goal was.
To end her life like he did. What do you think his ultimate goal was, Carrie?
I'm wondering if he was maybe seeking to profit in some way from this. Maybe it was something more to it that we don't really know about.
Carrie, when it comes to dudes, it's not that serious, okay?
No?
No, they would just kill you because you rejected them. It's not that serious.
But I feel like because he made it such a dramatic thing, like you choked the girl out, you hung her, or whatever the case. Well, I'm sorry, I was not supposed to say that. You did all of this extra dramatic, planned out stuff. When if you really wanted to just do that, it could have been, you know,
Could have been what?
it could have been how they normally give you more pills than you should have, or put something in a drink or whatever, but those things are more inconspicuous. I'm not trying to give anybody ideas, but for him to be
Yeah,
so
but
and dramatic and do
well,
the
that's what he wanted. He wanted to take her life with his hands. And he almost would have got away with it. If the parents would have not have came out, he would have got away with this. Let's be real.
Mhm.
If we would have never knew about the story, it would have been cover up as she did this to herself. If she didn't have parents that care for her, the case would have been closed.
That's true. And if
So
we weren't on here speaking her story, people wouldn't really care.
yeah, the case would have been closed if it wasn't for her family and if it wasn't for people caring. That's all. I guess he didn't know her family like that. You remember? He didn't know them, so he didn't know that they really would fight for Ashlee. He had no idea. Maybe Ashlee gave this illusion where she's really distant to her family, and they don't care what she does. Who knows what she told him or what he felt, but possibly he felt like she didn't care. Usually, like when you go to court and you don't have family to come fight for you, they'll throw you away because nobody cares. And oftentimes, a lot of these killers or men that want to take advantage of you, they like to be around women that don't have family, that's not going to stand up for them. A guy that will abuse you, he's not going to abuse you for real if he know you got hitters in your family that will take you out of here, and he know you got police people that will take you out of here. If he know he got to be held accountable and some real consequences, he would rather not deal with you at all and deal with the woman that does not have those men in her life that will hand you the business.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't know that her family was really about that justice. He had no idea. I think if he did, he would have thought differently.
Even though he wasn't that close to him, he still had the mother's number, enough to call her up and let her know, make up some lie about what happened to the daughter.
Yeah. But just because you got somebody's number doesn't mean that you're close. And how do we know he had the number? Maybe he took her phone and got it from her phone number. But he could have had her number. But I tell you, I got a whole bunch of phone numbers in my phone book. I don't know these motherfuckers. I got some family members in my phone book, but I really don't know them. So
That's
just
true.
because somebody have a phone number in your phone don't mean that you really know them.
And somebody also said that, it was weird that the family was not invited to the engagement, because he went ahead and proposed to her, but didn't invite any family members.
I don't know. I don't see that as weird. I mean, having a proposal with you and your mate, I don't see as weird. Not. I don't know. I don't see a lot of people saying, okay, when I propose, I got to have everybody around. Some people do it, but clearly they didn't have a relationship where it was a whole bunch of her family or his friends and family together. Like I never saw Ashlee with a group of his friends. I've never saw Ashlee with photos of his mom or dad. Like they were not that close. At least they don't show to be. And now it don't seem like they're is that close either, because if they was close, wouldn't the Ashlee mom have Joe mom number and Joe father? I would have called Joe parents like, what the fuck going on with your son?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they wasn't that close. They were not close. They wasn't close.
Well, his family didn't come to the engagement either.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. I wouldn't expect them to come to Africa to do it either. But he took her to Africa to unalive on her birthday. And that it ain't no damn coincidence, y'all. That's no coincidence.
So people are saying that they sold. I don't know if that's. I don't know.
Oh, is it true they sold her? So they just asking. I don't know. We don't know if they sold them organs,
I
but
don't
I'm
know.
sure if the organs missing, the parents gonna say something. The parents gonna say something. But Carrie, I just want to say I really enjoyed you, girl.
Thank you. I enjoyed the conversation as well. Thank you for
All
having
right.
me up.
Thank you. Now y'all get these likes up. I'm about to get out of here. I see some men in the comment section. If y'all have something to say to me, any men or any women, feel free and I'll look at it and I'll respond. But it's gonna be short because I gotta go. Okay. But let's get these likes up, you guys. We can do better with the likes. Woo. Y'all not liking me no more? Y'all not liking me no more? Since I'm telling the truth, huh? All I'm talking is facts. Ooh. Am I telling the truth, y'all? Press 2 if I'm telling the truth. Press 2 if you like how I'm talking, baby. Okay. Ooh. But I wasn't able to see everybody comment, so feel free to repost them comments, y'all. I had a feeling he unalived her. You know he did, Yolanda. You know he did. And he wanted to be the one to do it. Okay. You know he did. And he got pleasure in doing it too. Uh-huh. Thank y'all. Put them twos up. He had pleasures to do it. She told him to come back to check on her. You talking about the butler. Yeah, because she had his charger. She was charging her phone. She had the charger. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Well, I'm glad y'all enjoying the content, honey. Ooh. All right. Well, just to let y'all know, I got a loving father. I love my dad. I got some male family members I love, and that's it. And I love Black D. Okay. Y'all, I said that because you know how people gonna try to twist it. You know, I don't like black men. I love real black men. Okay. Now the counterfeit, do better. Do better. Ain't no more free handouts. I'm gonna get on out of here. I enjoyed you guys, and I'll see you guys sooner than later. Bye.